आनन्देश्वरसमारम्भां नित्यानन्देश्वरिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, Samajis, Satsangis, owners of Sarvajñapita, Mahants, Kotari, Tanidar, devotees, everyone sitting with us all over the world through Nityananda TV and having Nayana Diksha through two-way video conferencing. Cities sitting with us having Nayana Diksha through two-way video conferencing. Rajabalayam Adinam, Puduvayadinam, Johns Creek, Hyderabad Gupta Kashi, Warrington UK, Singapore Adinam, Houston Adinam, Indrani New Jersey, Dubai Adinam, Hyderabad Adinam, Kuala Lumpur Adinam, Los Angeles Adinam, Phoenix Adinam, St. Louis Adinam, Cluj Romania, Toronto Adinam, Kuala Lumpur Adinam, and some more cities. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. I came to today's satsang mainly to inaugurate Nityananda Palace in Melbourne. So it should be called as Nityananda Palace. Nityananda Aranmanai. First time outside India, in a country where I have not physically visited even once, not just temple, a full-fledged Adinam is happening with the community. With the community, a full-fledged. Actually, Adinam does not mean only monastery or monastic members. Ashram means only monastery. I told them to stop using ashram word after some people have started using. No, I said don't use the word Bengaluru ashram. Some people have started using, don't use that. Everywhere, including even my Wi-Fi connection, I told change it into Adinam. So, Adinam is where sannyasis, brahmacharis, vanaprasthis, grihasthas all live together, learn, practice, enrich the world with this great Sanatana Hindu Dharma, Suddhadvaita Saiva Sampradaya. I am so happy. The tradition of starting the communities, sanghas, happening without even me physically visiting. First in Melbourne, Australia, I am naming that place as Nityananda Palace. And blessing all of you, just as I named Nityananda Palace, I'll shower everything auspicious and make the place as Nityananda Palace. Blessings to you guys. Blessings. I am with you guys. I think maybe some one of you are one or two of you have to fly here and pick up all the things required from our sacred arts as my personal gift to you guys. Whether cooking vessel or everything required, make it as traditional as possible. Whether it is cooking vessels or hanging chandeliers, and have from sacred arts as my personal gift to Nityananda Palace. Blessings to you guys. So with this blessing, formally I am inaugurating Nityananda Palace in Melbourne, Australia. ஆல்போல் தழைத்து அருகுபோல் வேரூன்றி மூங்கில் போல் சுற்றம் சூழ நித்யானந்தர் போல் ஆனந்தமாய் வாழ்வீர்களாக. I blessed in Tamil that like banyan tree flourishing, like the arugu grass rooting, grounding. Arugu grass, if it is 2 inch outside, at least 10 inch will be root. And like bamboo having friends and relatives. Bamboo will never be alone. It will be always a group. And like Nityananda in bliss. I'm so happy they are setting a trend. It is not just community. It is not just ordinary community. They are setting a trend, model community for the whole world to flourish. Because if I physically go and meet people, collect them, they get inspired and it gets created. Constantly, I need to be there attending. If I am not there, it collapses. But without me physically being there, they gather together, they get inspired, they know how to raise themselves, and they are doing it. It will be successful. I know it will be successful directly without my physical presence, because to create it, my physical presence was not required. So to sustain it also, it will not be required. Many communities we created, but everything needed my physical presence, because my physical presence created. When people came together, it was their completion with me. That was the first pull. But now, for this Australia community, Nityananda Palace, completion among themselves is the first inspiration. That is why I am telling you, this will be successful forever. This model will be successful forever, because now they know each other's seasons. They know how to sustain themselves. And I am blessing this community, encouraging all over the world, as many communities as possible be created. Now, they have created the real Adinam. Blessings. Blessings, Melbourne. Well done, guys. My blessings. As usual, Australia becomes my favorite. Australia is so favorite for Swamiji. He gave his very own daughter to Australia. I am so happy that everywhere Adinams are getting created. And the next thing, today, auspicious occasion of Makara Sankranti, Pongal festival, means it's a season of new life. The whole Uttarayana happening, Uttarayana Punyagala. Even the great souls wait for this day to leave the body. That's a greatness of this time. The Uttarayana Punyagala, beautiful. On this day, formally I am releasing a book by Nityananda University Press. The book title is Why Suffering? available for freely for all of you to read in our website. It's a e-book freely available. As you all know that all our books in the form of e-book freely available. If you want to get the hard copy, you can get it from our Galleria. Today I came to Satsang mainly for inaugurating this Nityananda Palace in Melbourne and to tell you all Happy Pongal and Happy Magara Sankranti. Happy Magara Sankranti, Happy Pongal. தைத்திருநாளாம் இந்நன்னாளில் எல்லோரும் வாழ்வாங்கு வாழ்ந்து நிறைவோடு நித்யானந்தத்தோடு நிலைத்திருக்க பொங்கல் திருநாளாம் இந்நன்னாளில் உங்கள் எல்லோரையும் ஆசீர்வதிக்கின்றேன். Happy Magara Sankranti and Happy Pongal. Blessings to all of you. Last 2 days I am expanding on seeking. Maybe I'll continue. Few understandings which I need to share with you all to complete my introduction to seeking. Today I'll explain the sacred truth of the source of seeking. Please understand. Your very biomemory vibrates your very biomemory actively functions only with some of the basic questions about life. What is pleasure? How can I have more? What is pain? How can I avoid that? What is life? Is this understandings help me? Is this understandings going to help me? What is joy? All these basic truths, basic understandings how can I experience them? These basic questions about life only continues to make you function, act. Entertaining these basic questions. What is pain? How can I avoid it? What is joy? How can I have more? What is life? Please understand. How many times you may hear answer for these questions from your father, mother, uncle, society, teacher, finally from guru. How many ever times you may listen answer for these questions? Listening to better and better answers for these questions and clicking with them is maturity. Listening your own answer and experiencing once for all is enlightenment. Understand? It's nothing but basic questions. What is life? What is death? Why suffering? Why pain? What is bliss? What is joy? How can I have more joy? How can I have less pain? What is it that is living inside me? What is it that changes inside me? What is it that does not change inside me? What is it that is making me move? What is it that is making me tired? What makes me exciting? What makes me feel bored? For these basic questions, if you have better and better answer and click with the better answers, that is called maturity. Naturally, the answer your friend gives when you are 5-year-old will be different. Your mother gives when you are 6-year-old will be different. When your father gives when you are 14 will be different. Finally, when you reach your guru, the answer he gives will be different. So clicking with better and better answers is maturity. Ultimately, clicking with your own answer, experience, and the question disappearing once for all is enlightenment. That is enlightenment. Seeking is nothing but coming back to the basics. That's all. Seeking is nothing but coming back to the basics. Seeking is nothing but taking up a life without vacation. That's all I'm telling you. See, vacation is nothing but the questions which you don't want to face, pushing you not to live the life you are living. Please understand. The questions which you pushed under the carpet are jumping from below the carpet, and sometimes it even bites the wrong place. Now, from carpet, if it jumps, which part it will catch? That is what is the nagging you feel for the need of vacation. If you are living in a space, the very idea of vacation disappears. You have clearly ironed out your life. You don't need to stand anywhere waiting for something. Vacation, what is vacation? It is just waiting that you will get out of the life you are living and go somewhere, and you expect you will get something. I was reading a one-liner. In college, if you stand outside the gate, suspend. The college is when you get suspended, you stand outside the gate. In college, if you stand outside the gate, suspend. After marriage, if you stand outside the gate, husband. That's all. No, day after tomorrow, Arunachaleshwara himself will be standing outside the gate. If you go to Tiruvannamalai, you will see the festival. Day after tomorrow, there is a festival where Mahadeva is locked out by Devi because he went and gave liberation to Bringi Rishi, who was worshipping only Mahadeva, who was not ready to accept Devi. And finally, Mahadeva thought, after all, my disciple, how can I forsake him? And he went and gave liberation to him and came back, and Devi locked the place and she did not allow him inside. Even Mahadeva got locked out. Finally, Sundara has to go. Sundara was very close pet of Devi. So he has to go and do some patch-up work and do some mediation. Finally, Devi said, all right, open the door, and she allowed Mahadeva inside. Anyhow, if you are thinking you have to go somewhere and stand for some joy or something to happen to you, you are just pushing all your basic questions under the carpet. No. Catching, understanding the life where boredom becomes meaningless, vacation word becomes meaningless, where life itself becomes vacation. You are doing continuously something which you are enjoying, cherishing, feeling blessed constantly, feeling blessed constantly. So come back to the basic questions. That's all I call seeking. And stop cheating yourself with the answers with which you have not clicked. Please understand. Sometimes you talk stupid. You talk big philosophy to others. I have seen some of this, even these ashramites doing. I am complete. And I am at the feet of Swamiji, as Swamiji wants. Yeah, I am Swamiji. I tell them, hey, I am Swamiji na. I am telling you, you are not. Then they say, no. I am living as per Swamiji only. See, you can do all this cheating to others. What about yourself? So do not hide, escape with the answers with which you have not clicked. Means the answers which has not become your biomemory and cognitive shift. Don't try to use those answers to attack others or hide yourself or lie to yourself. No. That stupidity will only push you into the hell. Any answer you give should have become your biomemory and clicked with you. Your cognition. It should have become your cognition. Come back to basic questions. Make this seeking and the matured answers as part of your cognition. As you all may be aware, tomorrow the LSP process is there, Living Shuddha-Advaita process. Especially I am going to do a very important muscle memory process. Awakening the God particle and making your muscle memory pure and clean and awakening. It's a very powerful process. And I am also doing some of the important things in the campus, Bidadi campus. Today, 11 more people are going to be initiated as ashramites in Bidadi. Everyone in the Melbourne Palace, the whole team also, I accept all you guys as ashramites. That same team is going to be staying there? That same group, am I right? So, how many? Six. All 6 of you. I officially, formally accept all 6 of you as my ashramites. and inheritors of Mahadeva. Blessings. And today here in Bidadi, I think how many? 11 more. 11 are waiting for a meeting with me. I'll have a meeting with the team and bless you guys. Sangha is getting infused with a fresh energy and getting cleaned up. The old is getting cleared. Either they push the old thing out or they themselves get pushed. If they are too attached to the old, they also get pushed. If they push the old out, they can be here. That's all. But no question of tiredness and boredom. That is the first and last enemy of life. A lot of wonderful things are happening. And so the essence of today's satsang, come back to the basic questions and grow with more and more matured answers. Click with more and more matured answers. So, with this, today I give darshan from here itself, and we'll have Kalpatar darshan maybe tomorrow, day after tomorrow. Now with this, I bless you all. Let you all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhatvaita Shaivam, the eternal bliss, Nityananda. Thank you. Be blissful.
Nanda Dhyana Peetham, Nityananda Nagar, off Mysore Road, Bidadi, Bengaluru. Phone 08027279999. www.nityananda.org. www.youtube.com/Life Bliss Foundation.